day, children. Welcome to today's class. Today we will continue with the second part of the new chapter that we started in the last class. Yes, we finished with part 1 and we are doing part 2 today. Do you all remember what was the lesson? It was lesson number 9, Sage Valmiki. Yes, let's have a quick recap of the lesson, children. A long time ago, a dacoit named Ratnakar, he used to stop the travelers in the forest and loot them. And he even killed them if they did not stop. He used to rob them. He used to take away all the things that the travelers had. So one day Ratnakar saw a band of men. As usual, he stopped them. He expected a big loot from them. He took the bow and arrow to kill them. One day he saw few men. Okay, band of men means a group of men. Okay, so as usual he stopped them. He took out his bow and arrow. He wanted to loot them. He wanted to take away everything what they had. But the men were calm and quiet. They were the sannyasis. They were the rishis who were passing from the forest. So Ratnakar said, "Give me whatever you have, otherwise I will kill you." He raised his bow and arrow towards them and he told them, "Give me whatever you have, otherwise I'll kill you." So one of the rishis, he said, "Okay, I will give everything, whatever we have, everything will give you. But what will you do with them?" He asked Ratnakar. So what did Ratnakar say? "I shall sell them. With that money, I shall feed my family." Okay, I shall sell them. With that, I shall feed my family. The rishi asked, "Will your family share the punishment from God for your wicked deeds? Go and ask them." Now Ratnakar used to loot the travelers, and whatever he used to get from the traveler, whatever things he used to get after looting, he used to sell them and he used to feed his family. Now the rishi is telling, "You are doing all evil deeds, and God is surely going to punish you. So go and ask your family members whether they will share the punishment given by God." So Ratnakar went home and he asked his family members and whether they will share the punishment given by God. But all his family members said no. Why should we share the punishment? So Ratnakar was very sad and he returned back to the forest and he told the rishis they don't want to share the punishment. He told the rishis don't want to share the punishment. So the rishi asked, "Don't you think your work is thankless? He is doing so much for the family, but the family members are not at all thankful. They are not at all ready to share the punishment given by God." So the rishi is telling, "You're doing so much for them, but your work is thankless." So the Ratnakar is asking the rishis, "What should I do? What should I do?" Now the rishis, what are they telling him? Give up all your evil ways. Okay, whatever wrong things you're doing, give up everything and worship God. Only God can help you. Only God can help you. So worship God. So he's asking, "How should I worship God?" He didn't know anything about God. So he's asking, "How should I worship God?" So the rishi said, "Pray to Lord Rama. Say Rama, Rama all the time. Say Rama, Rama, Rama all the time." So Ratnakar could not say the word rightly. He sat down and he started saying what the rishi told him to say. But he was not able to say the word rightly. Instead of saying Rama, 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 he said Mara, 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 which in turn became Rama, Rama, Rama. Okay, so he chanted the name day and night for many years. He he sat in the same position for many years and he kept on chanting Lord Rama's name. So what happened? A great anthill grew around him. Okay, a great anthill grew around him when he was chanting the name of God. Now, Valmika in Sanskrit means anthill. Valmika in Sanskrit. In Sanskrit, anthill is called as Valmika. So, after 12 years, the same rishis they came to the forest and they saw the huge anthill and they knew who was inside the anthill. So, one of the rishis called Ratnakar, come out, you are blessed now. Now you proceed to the north and perform tapas. So the rishis knew it was Ratnakar, so they called him out and they told him to proceed to the north. That means go to the north and perform tapasya. Okay. So Ratnakar went to the north. And what do we have in the north? The Himalayas, right? Himalaya mountains. So Ratnakar uh, great did great tapas in the north and attained blessings from Lord Shiva. See in this picture, Lord Shiva appeared in front of him, and Lord Shiva blessed him to write the Ramayana. Okay, Lord Shiva blessed him to write the Ramayana and also named him Valmiki. Okay, why he named him Valmiki? Because he was covered with a anthill. And what do you call an anthill in Sanskrit? Valmika. So he was named as Valmiki by Lord Shiva. And Valmiki wrote the Ramayana. Lord Shiva asked him to write the Ramayana. Now, Ramayana is one of the great epics. It is one of the holy books of the Hindu. It is one of the holy book of the Hindus. Okay, so it was a interesting lesson, isn't it? And what does Srima say? Chanting the name of Lord is the easy way to purify the mind and get rid of all sins. You are always to chant God's name. Keep on chanting God's name whenever you get time. Whenever you are not doing anything, keep on chanting God's name. That will purify your mind and they will help you to get rid of all your sins. Whatever wrong things you do, first of all, you should not do anything wrong, yes, but by mistake, if you happen to do something wrong, by chanting God's name, it will help you to get rid of all the sins. So, children, let's begin with the question answers of the lesson. Answer the following. What was the dacoit's name? What was the dacoit's name? The dacoit's name was Ratnakar. The dacoit's name was Ratnakar. What did he do? What did he do? He used to stop travelers in the forest and loot them. He used to stop travelers in the forest and loot them. Whatever the travelers used to have, he used to take everything and sell it in the market and get food for his family. Yes. Now, next, what did the rishi ask the dacoit to do? What the rishi asked the dacoit to do? The rishi asked the dacoit to ask his family whether they will share the punishment from God. The rishi asked the dacoit to ask his family whether they will share the punishment from God. Yes, the rishi told no that you will surely be punished by God. So ask your family whether they will share the punishment from God. And what did the rishi say? Tell Ratnakar to do. What did he tell him? The rishi said to Ratnakar to give up his evil ways and worship God. What did the rishi say? The rishi said to Ratnakar to give up his evil ways and worship God. What did the dacoit say? What did the dacoit say? The dacoit said Mara, Mara, Mara instead of saying Rama, Rama, Rama. What did the dacoit say? The dacoit said Mara, Mara, Mara. He said the words in a wrong way, isn't it? He did not say it correctly. And instead of saying Rama, 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 he said Mara, Mara, Mara. What grew around the dacoit? What grew around the dacoit? A huge anthill grew around the dacoit. A huge anthill grew around him. A huge anthill grew around him. What does Valmika mean? What does Valmika mean? Valmika means anthill in Sanskrit. Valmika means anthill in Sanskrit. After how many years did the rishis come near the anthill? After how many years did the rishis come near the anthill? The rishis came near the anthill after 12 years. Same forest they came after 12 years. The rishis came near the anthill after 12 years. Ninth one. What was Ratnakar asked to do when he came out of the anthill? What was Ratnakar asked to do when he came out of the anthill? When Ratnakar came out of the anthill, he was asked to proceed to the north and perform tapas. When Ratnakar came out of the anthill, he was asked to proceed to the north and perform tapas. He was asked to go to the Himalayas and perform tapas. What was Ratnakar asked to write? By whom? What was Ratnakar asked to write? By whom? Ratnakar was asked to write the Ramayana. By whom? By Lord Shiva. Ratnakar was asked to write the Ramayana by Lord Shiva. What is Ramayana considered to be? What is Ramayana considered to be? Ramayana is considered to be one of the great epics. Ramayana is considered to be one of the great epics. Now let's do one more activity, children. Now, here are some words: time, kind, respect, truth, mind. Okay, what you have to do, you have to fill in the blanks with the correct word. Okay, we should be dash to everyone around us. We should be dash to everyone around us. We should always be kind to everyone around us. Yes, we must take care of our body and we should take care of our body and mind. Yes, if you take care of your mind, your body will work. Okay, same, it is related, body and mind. You should always take care of your body. If your body is all right, you will be able to think properly. If you are able to think, if your mind is all right, you will be able to perform properly. All the body parts will be able to perform properly. So you should take care of your body and mind. We should always do our work on time. Yes, whatever you do, you should always do on time. Go to school on time, wake up on time, eat your food on time, sleep on time. Okay, time is very, very important. You should not waste time. You should do all your work on time. We should dash our elders. We should always respect our elders. We should respect our elders. Next, we should always speak the truth. We should always speak the truth. We should not lie. Always speak the truth. Even if you have made a mistake, you have gone wrong, always speak the truth. Don't lie. Okay, children? Always speak the truth. So, children, we have finished with this chapter. We will begin with a new chapter in the next class. Till then, goodbye. Thank you, Saira.